out because I did this and did that. Y'all done made up the whole thing over here that I was smoking and tried to cover it up with the incident and everything. That came from this platform.
No, it was other people saying it too. Before I even went live about it, it was a couple people saying that shit. It was a couple. Don't know that did not come from this platform.
Journey had an issue, and instead of saying Trina, get off, or whoever the fuck, get off TikTok, she told T-Time.
I told you that multiple times.
She did tell me, and I didn't tell nobody.
I told you to get off TikTok multiple times.
Get off of TikTok because of the shelter. You would say, get off, don't entertain them.
No, I said you're showing the address, Trina. You're showing the address, Trina.
Leave me alone, Kappa. I see what you're saying.
I told you multiple times, do not do that. You're not supposed to have your cell phone on in the shelter. Every time you did, I told you, don't do that because you're showing the address. I told you that. We had this conversation. And I didn't go to Tea Time for her to bring it to the app or anything. I went to Tea Time because I was upset. My boss asked me what was going on. So yes, it involved me. It was my business at that point. I got phone calls from people asking me to call you and calm you down.
Right, but you didn't say it to her either, Trina. You brought it to TikTok.
When you told me.
Okay, let me put it to you like this. It's a person that I've helped on this app. And if there was ever a problem, she came to me. Now, there was people she confided in as well, but I still never brought it to this app, right? That she confided to people outside of me, right? And I still never brought it to this app. I did not even go at her on this app, but she brought stuff to me that there was an issue with first. Now, when I removed my hand and she brought it to the app or whatever, but if it affected me and I referred her, I would be upset too. Because if I'm helping you, my name is on the line. I've helped a woman get in a shelter. I've helped that woman get a job. I've helped, right? So yes, if you got a problem and you know how my name hold weight, don't fuck my name up. Because I need to be able to help other people.
Hold on. Can I speak to this? Trina, hold on. Let me speak to this for a second. Journey, I was a social worker for many years, okay? You refer people to places, we will refer people to places all the time, whether it be rehab, homeless shelters, whatever. If once we make that referral, as long as we did, it's called a good faith referral. As long as we didn't hold back information and try to deceive that place, at no point in time could your license or your job be in jeopardy. Because people wild out.
My boss asked me about this situation. So this conversation that you're having is wrong. It's wrong. Because when my boss asked me about a situation, it's a problem. Regardless of whether my job was in jeopardy or not, my boss asked me what was going on and why was there such an issue. I even got a phone call from the man who hooked her up with that and asked me to call her and calm her down.
But two Kappa. Hold on, y'all. Let's just be real. We do know that when our name is our name, right? Period. All we got is our name. Whether it's good faith,
it's not like that with social work.
With some.
Not a social worker.
She's not a social worker.
You're not a social. I thought you were a licensed social worker. What is you then?
It doesn't matter what I am. The fact of the matter is, it doesn't matter. Listen, a license and a job are two different things. When my boss called me into the office, let me finish so you understand. Let me finish so you will understand, Kappa. You're talking and I'm listening to you and I want to hear everything you say because I respect you, but I need you to understand this. I have a license and I also have a job. When my boss called me into the office and asked me what is going on, I may not lose my license, but I may lose a bit of favor with my boss because this is a situation that didn't have to happen, that I brought to them.
Yeah, that's true. That's what I'm trying to say. Your name is your name.
Do you truly want to be there though? Then if your boss gonna get mad at you because you tried to.
That's how it go though, Kappa.
What do they keep saying boss for?
Because I was in this field for 25 years.
Think about when we the same thing on this app, right? If I vouch for somebody on this app and you people spend their money like the crowdfund situation would do, what is everybody asking? Wait a minute. I'm telling you about your name. I'm talking about our name and our name only. Hear me out. Please, y'all, hear me out. Hear me out.
Y'all know how many
hear me out. We talking about what it is versus what it should be. Okay? This is what I'm saying. What it is versus what it should be. This is how it go. People are human. So just like, let's go back to what just happened with that dude. Everybody that crowdfunded him, the first thing people ask, where's Saul? Where the community that they didn't have no person what the fuck that man did, but they vouched for that man. So now people want to know where them people that was helping that man, where them people that was raising money for that man. Now they want them people to come to the forefront. So at the end of the day, whether you didn't do nothing or not, and you just did it in good faith because you believe that this person was going to be good to somebody, people still will start to be like, I ain't gonna trust your judgment of who you refer to me, because the last person you referred to me almost put this at risk. The last person you referred to me, we had to kick out. People will start looking at shit like that and will not want to take shit that you have brought to them.
Let me explain something though. When you're working with people that's at a disadvantage, when you're working with people that's down on their luck, when you're working with drug addicts, when you're working with homeless people, sometimes they don't act accordingly. We know that. We knew that in the social work field. I'm not making a referral for you to come work at my job. You're not another professional. You're a person that's been hit rock bottom. So sometimes you make a good faith referral and that person wow out. That don't mean that these shelters ain't gonna stop taking referrals from you because one person wild out of 10.
What she said is favor. What she said is favor. They may have been strings pulled that they probably weren't supposed. We don't know that, right? There may be strings pulled that they pulled. They may have went around some curves. They may have put a person through the process.
Situation.
Okay, and it's
they're gonna wild out sometimes. T. It happens. These women that go,
but it don't mean. Okay, am I tripping? Does that mean people don't still now your name, your reputation is all you got?
No,
people do though.
After yes, they did. I'm telling you, I was there. I'm telling you what happened.
We gotta be realistic. People do. People really do that.
That happened. I got a phone call. I was there.
I have. No, you need to drop.
Happened. I was there.
Read the comment section. They said,
how do we go from I almost lost my job?
A lot of people are saying this. A lot of people are agreeing with both of us. It ain't just one straight answer down in the comment section.
I'm trying to tell you.
I did.
How did we go from I almost lost my job to lost favor? How did that happen?
My boss called me into the office. He said,
oh my God.
What is this situation that's going on? I hear that there is something going on where somebody is making videos on TikTok and causing problems for the shelter. What did you have to do with that? Because Mr. Green said that you referred her. I had to sit there and explain to my boss what happened. And I was reprimanded because he told me that I should have never done it for a stranger. Mr. Green, the other day I called Mr. Green for his help. You know what he said? You sure now? You sure? Is this gonna be okay? So regardless of whether my license was in jeopardy, which it was not, I have to work with these people every single day. And when they look at me different, work is different. And
thank you, Nyjah.
With the shelter, you know I would have helped you. I helped you with everything. When Aubrey didn't like the food, I got you something else. All you had to do was talk to me instead of talking to TikTok. So you can't get mad at me when I talk to one person and you talk to everybody on your live for multiple days. That's not fair.
So we went from almost lost my job to favor to reprimanded. Okay.
I just told you what happened, Trina.
Okay. It was a journey.
That's what happened.
That's why it's safer for you to keep your professional away from TikTok.
And you are absolutely right.
TikTok away from professional, because at the end of the day, when I used to sit down with a client, and these are the clients that belong to the company. So that's a professional thing, right? They can't hold me accountable if I got a client that wild out 3 or 4 days after placement.
Papa,
you
you're
know what I'm
right. I made a mistake. You were right.
Yeah, that's on you, baby. You got
Right, but she said she made a mistake, but it still don't mean change it happened.
You were right. I did want to befriend Trina. I wanted to help her.
And then don't use your profession to do that.
Wait a minute, Cap. I'm talking to Peach Noodles. I'm talking to Peach Noodles. I did. You're right.
No, don't talk to the comments. Don't.
No, but it's not a bad thing. It's
right,
not a bad thing. I'm just saying.
No, she's a troll. Don't.
But yeah, you're right. I did make a mistake. I just saw somebody that I thought I could help, and I did, and that was my mistake.
Your heart.
That was my mistake. Right. And even to this day, I don't want nothing bad to happen to her. And yes, I said a lot of things out of anger, and I'm not going to take them back because it is what it is.
You are a troll.
But,
I'm not talking to you.
Oh, but the reality is, it's not about like the money. It's not about none of that, because I gave it freely. And I didn't care where it went. It was the other stuff. It was, and then even after the fact, it was like, there was no care, no remorse, no nothing about it.
I can talk to y'all, but let me tell you something. My panelists ain't finna be arguing with y'all. I
don't know if anybody on this panel or in these comments have experienced the death of a child. Untimely. It is life altering and shattering. And for somebody to make fun of that was just heartbreaking. And for her to say that I didn't know her daughter, but then ask me to be her daughter's godmother, make it make sense. And then you tell me you just did it. You just did it to help me feel better. Makes it even worse. Makes it even worse. Just so that I can feel better. Don't do me no favors, and don't say that I didn't know your daughter. But then you want to go. But then what? I'm sorry. What?
I told you that then.
What? That you were just doing it to make me feel better?
I said, you remind me of my mom that I had just lost, and you had just lost a daughter. Do you not remember the full conversation?
I absolutely do, but what I'm saying to you is, how can you say, let me finish, so how can you say that I don't know your daughter? I don't know your daughter, and I don't have, let me finish.
But to ask her to be your child's godmother would mean that you didn't know her enough either.
Not her bond with Aubrey.
But you wouldn't have asked her to be.
No, that's not what you said. You said that this is what I told you. I said, Trina, you don't even know me. Aubrey doesn't know me. And you said, Aubrey knows good people. Aubrey wants this.
Let me go read it.
And you said it on the worst weekend of my life, Mother's Day weekend.
But Journey, hold on, wait, but Journey, wait, hold on, wait, but Journey, hold on, Journey,
I don't know, Nurse Temples.
Hold on, Trina, hold on, Journey, I get that, but that you can't do that. You can't take, just like she should have did that with you.
No,
you can't take your traumas. Right, you didn't have to say that though. You did not have to say that.
Tell you why? Because she said it just to make me feel better.
Right, but you didn't have to say that. You took your personal.
I don't understand what you mean.
You took your personal and you attached it to her. That was the big no-no. You took your personal, the stuff, the worst weekend of my life. You did this to me, and you asked me to be the baby godmama. Those two things was off. That's why you're hurt, because you took your personal. You're doing it now. You didn't even have to say that.
Listen to her, baby.
Okay.
Listen to her.
Okay.
You didn't have to say that.
Yeah, listen to her. See, go ahead.
Okay.
I tell y'all motherfuckers what, if I get one of y'all a goddamn referral to my job and y'all go up and quit after 2 days, it's gonna be a motherfucking problem. If I get you a referral to somebody I know that can hook you up with a shelter or roof over your head, and then you go over there and destroy the property, I'm gonna be mad as hell. Yeah, sometimes your name is all you get, and regardless of what her resource, regardless of what Journey's resources were,
it's okay. Just let her finish, and then we just let her get it out.
Regardless of what Journey resources are, she used them to help somebody else, and it blew back up in her face. So yes, sometimes your name is the only thing you got, and if your name carry weight to certain resources and somebody throw it back in your face by misusing or abusing the resource, yeah, that's bogus as hell.
Okay, what I'm saying is,
I'm really trying to.
this is what I'm saying.
I'm trying to understand what she's saying. Honestly and truthfully, I'm trying to understand.
What I'm saying is this: you did not have to throw all of you. You're doing what I say that people do all the time. You're taking things that's going to play on people's heartstrings and you're bringing it to the argument, and that's not cool. So even if that was a worst weekend of your life, how was Trina supposed to know that was a work weekend? But it doesn't. You shouldn't have. And that's what I'm explaining to you.
But we were talking about her mother. We were talking about her mother that she lost, and my daughter that I lost. We were both talking about how it was
right. Cool. So you took the worst weekend of your life, and that's the day she asked you to be her baby's godmother. Again, that's y'all, right? Whatever y'all did, y'all shouldn't have done that. Neither one of y'all. What y'all were doing was transferring trauma.
I never said yes because I felt like it was wrong.
If I can't finish, you can't say you trying to talk to me and I can't finish. Y'all were transferring trauma. Both of y'all was playing on neither one of y'all really liked each other. Y'all were using each other to fulfill your own fucking traumatic ass experiences. She was using you and you were using her. Whether you just said I lost a daughter. You bonded with her child based off of the loss of your own. And she played on that.
As a friend is wrong.
No, y'all use each other whether you think it or not. What you were going through, you transferred your trauma onto Aubrey. That's what you did. And that's what you did. You did that. You transferred it. You wanted to be. You didn't know her either. You didn't know Trina either. You got attached.
I told
you got attached.
I didn't know her daughter, and I didn't say yes to that.
But you got attached to her daughter, did you not?
Yeah, you probably real.
No, I got it. Did you not, Journey? Did you not get attached to her daughter?
I'm not defensive.
Did you?
You already know that.
Okay, then. And it wasn't based off of her daughter. It was based off of the fact you had lost a godchild. It wasn't Aubrey. It was you were already dealing with trauma. And that's okay. But y'all, we gotta remember when I keep telling y'all, we gotta separate what we feel from people, because people will play on that shit. They'll play on it, and that's how people get us.
Yep.
That's how people get us. They know what to use, they know what to do, and they'll play on it. That's why when we helping people, we gotta remove what we got, and we gotta just deal with them situationally as them, not what we got. I tell y'all this all the time. I tell y'all this about people that's been essayed. Don't take somebody else's essay story and say, I've been through that so I can relate. And now you don't know what the fuck really happening with people. I keep saying we gotta stop doing that. We can help people, but we gotta help people where they are, not from where we were. We have to separate us from them. And then that way we can help them based off of their situation, not based off of what we've been through. Because then we're gonna get attached to them. You saying this could have been discussed offline? I've tried to, but Journey started arguing with her online, and I've been telling Journey to stop. This is what I get tired of, and y'all doing this with me. Y'all, my friends, my people that I fuck with, can't expect me not to be honest with them because they bring this shit to the fucking forefront. So y'all can't be bringing this shit to the forefront and expect me to be quiet about it. If my friends don't bring this shit to the forefront, we won't talk about it on the forefront. So don't tell me what could have been handled offline when I'm trying to run my space and we got to stop and deal with this shit online. So I'm not going to lie, and I'm not going to sit here and be biased because I like her and that's my friend. If we going to bring this shit to the forefront, then we going to do this shit on the forefront. If she want to keep it on the back end, then we talk about this shit on the back end. But don't tell me now I got to contain myself when I didn't bring it here.
T, can I say something and drop?
Go ahead.
All right.
We're not doing this only to Journey because I just told Trina she was wrong for how she handled that situation. She should have never brought it to the app. I got dragged for that shit too. I already came at Trina. I got dragged for that shit for months. What y'all talking about? But the fact that they both keep keep dragging this shit. Both of them are doing it. They both dragging it. They both commenting with each other. They're both saying antagonistic things to each other. They're both going to other places, commenting in the comment section. They both are. So I'm not gonna sit here and tell somebody that I fuck with that they're not when I know they are. I'm not gonna do that. Cause I'd be lying. Acting like I don't see her doing the same shit and I ain't told her ass on the back end, you doing it too. Just ignore her. Stop going to these spaces where they talking about her. Don't tell me what to do with my second phone, because I already told Journey on the back end to ignore her before she start arguing with her on the panel. You don't know what the fuck I do with my phone. I told Journey before she even said something on the panel to her. Just ignore her. Just ignore her ass. I did say that on the back end.
So, T, you know, I don't know what Journey's looking for here on the app, but I think that, you know, she's looking for sympathy that is not going to come from Trina. And, you know, I just wish that she could just drop and heal it and just leave it.
I'm not looking for sympathy from anybody, though. Thank you. Respectfully, though. I just wanted to be left alone.
Journey, can I say something to you?
I want to be left alone.
I didn't say you played on her grief, but you did, Trina. You said you played on her grief, Trina. Because you're the one that literally said, I did that because I felt sorry for you. I asked you I put my daughter on the front line because I felt sorry for you. Ain't that playing on her grief? Because why would you put your daughter out there to be somebody's godchild because you feel sorry for a person you don't know? That's playing on their grief. I would never take my child and put them out there to somebody I don't know because they going through something. I would never sacrifice my child and put him on the front of somebody I'm claiming to thousands of people. I don't know you like that. So that is playing on her grief. That absolutely is.
Can I say one thing? So, Journey, I know you was trying to help, and I think your heart was in the right place. And I'm not saying I'm not saying what you did was wrong. But what I'm going to say is if you are going to be on this app or in life helping people, stay with a standard. You got to stay with a standard, and you cannot get personally attached. Like, if you're going to help them, the minute you feel yourself deviating away from that standard, that's when it's going to come back and bite you in the butt. I didn't help some dog-ass people out in my life professionally. And yes, it came back. Yes, they did stuff they weren't supposed to do, but it was a professional thing, and I didn't deviate from the standard. Once you deviate from that standard and you start getting too personal with people that you're trying to help, then that's when it's going to come back, because then now you got an expectation of this person. Oh, I'm going to help you, and I expect you to do this, and then they expect you to do that. That ain't really you know what I'm saying? That ain't going to be no friendship because you got the upper hand in the situation. That ain't going to work that way. And then when they act the fool, it's going to come back and it's going to hurt you, whether it be professionally or personally. So if you're going to help them, keep it professional. Hey, this is the resources I got in this state that you can use. Have a nice day. I'm not making no extra phone calls. I'm not going to check places out for you. I ain't doing none of that. I'm going to do the same thing each and every time. Now, if I'm your friend, then that's a different thing because we have an established relationship. I know how you're going to receive me. I already know how you're going to act. I know if you're going to wild out, I can't send you over there to that nice apartment complex because you're going to be over there shooting the place up. If you're a decent person, I know you. So I know where I can send you to for help where it won't make me look like an asshole, a jackass. You know what I'm saying? That's what I was trying to say to you. I don't think you was wrong for trying to help. I just think it should have stayed on a professional level if you was going to keep it professional, because you can't have both. You hurt me personally and you hurt me professionally.
And you're not wrong. You live and you learn. You might have to learn something to Journey.
I know, Trina. That's an example, Trina. I'm not talking about you personally.
I get it. I hear you. And
Can I say something to Journey, please?
Kiana, if it's negative, I just can't.
I mean, I don't understand. You know how I feel. Whatever. I'm going to say what I got to say and I'll drop. I didn't feel that it was appropriate because at the time, T-Time and Trina were going through their issues.
We don't give a fuck about that because at the end of the day, I did not bring it to the app when we were. Hold
on. Can I
No, not when it come to me because y'all don't know me. If you don't talk to me on the back end, you don't talk to me on the back end, you can't tell nobody what's appropriate. Anybody that talked to me on the back end, whether I like the person or not, they know I do not bring that shit to the front end. And I'm still, I have the ability, unlike a lot of you motherfuckers on this app, I have the ability to separate my dislike from a motherfucker and give you sound advice without putting myself in it. And people that know me off on the back end know that, which is why they wouldn't have a problem doing that, because I know how to separate how I feel about you and tell you the actual truth. So if they talked to me on the back end, she was appropriate because she knew I wasn't going to tell her nothing wrong. I didn't tell her nothing wrong. I didn't speak ill on Trina. I never said anything ill about Trina to Journey on the back end. So it was appropriate because what I'm telling you is this. It was appropriate to, if a person knows me, it was very appropriate because I told her the truth. You can't, her talking to me, if I was getting along with Trina or not, it was very appropriate because I fuck with her.
What was appropriate?
Her talking to me on the back end about Trina.
No, you know what I was about
That's what you was finna say.
No, it wasn't.
Go ahead.
I was fixing to say to Journey, at the time that Tea Time and Trina wasn't getting along, you felt your allegiance to Tea Time, which made you do some things to not help Trina no more or stop the help that you did. And now that you see that Trina and Tea Time are getting along, you feel like, yes, you do, Journey. You feel now how you feel.
We wasn't even cool like that then. If y'all really saw it, she emailed me and said she needed advice. What are you talking about? What allegiance? She wasn't even my moderator. We wasn't even tight like this. What are you talking about?
That when you and
what allegiance?
Trina fell out, that girl got put out that shelter with that baby.
Kiana, listen.
What?
And you know I said it then, so I'm saying it now.
This ain't got shit to do with no allegiance.
No.
Okay, whatever.
I would have never told her to stop helping her. I'm the one that told her to keep helping her.
You told her. I said that she felt that she needed to.
Nobody that know me would ever feel like that because I would never want nobody to stop helping nobody because of me. So nobody that fuck with me would ever feel that way. Nobody. Because I would be mad at them.
Okay,
anybody that know me, I would never want you to stop fucking with somebody because of me.
Wasn't you mad with her?
Who?
No, she was not. Trina was back and forth in her panel. They will know. That was not it. No.
Trina was in my panel that day.
All right.
No, Kiana, that's not right. That's not right.
No, she didn't email me with what you said. She emailed me and asked me if she could talk to me. She sent me. She didn't even have my phone number yet. She emailed me and said, "Can I talk to you? I need advice."
And we've talked before.
And she had emailed me about other things prior.
Call her on her phone. That's not how that happened.
But everybody can know at the time that Tea Time
happened. Said that y'all was friends. So you telling me y'all was not friends?
No, what I'm saying is that we weren't as close as we are now.
Now you see what I'm saying?
We weren't as close as we are now.
That makes it okay, but here's.
But I was an unbiased person. That makes it even better because at the end of the day, she so what?
Wait, let me get it out. Wait, let me explain it to you.
You know what I'm saying?
Let me explain it to you so you understand.
Y'all have been painting this as if Journey just needed to vent to another friend. So
nobody ever said that. Nobody never said that.
Listen,
that's how it's been being painted.
Let me tell you.
Now pull up that clip.
People have said that. I didn't say you said that. Excuse me. Hold on. I didn't say you said that, T. I said that's how it has been being spun.
But that's not my fault.